Alright, what's going on, everybody? We are live for Monday Night Football between the Bengals and the Cowboys. Game going to kick off within the next couple minutes. Neither team having the season they had hoped to be having so far this year. Let me pull up the comments. Give me 1 second. But the Bengals going to get the football first. Cowboys kicker Brandon Aubrey on the field, set to kick off. But the Bengals to get the football first against the Cowboys. Let me pull up the comments. Give me 1 second. But welcome to the stream, everybody. The kick is touchback and will come out to the 25-yard line. Or sorry, the 30. That is where the Bengals will take over. Let me put out a poll. Joe Burrow having a great season despite the Bengals not being good as a team. Alright, there's the poll. Be sure to vote on that. But welcome to the stream, everybody. Bengals start at their own 30. Burrow looks to throw. Swing pass out to Jamar Chase. Gets a block on the outside. And Chase gains about 3, maybe 4 yards as he gets to the 33. But the Bengals, since week 9, they're scoring 35 points per game, which leads the NFL. And their offense has been great. Definitely not the reason they've been bad so far this season. It has been their defense. But the Bengals are 4-7. They're 4-8. Cowboys are 5-7. Burrow under center. They fake the toss left. Burrow is now going to sidearm one underneath that is caught, but taking that at the line of scrimmage. And it is a quick third down here for the Bengals. It's 3rd and about 7. Burrow just had to get it to the tight end, Drew Sample. And it is now a quick third down. 3rd and 6 for the Bengals. Empty backfield for Burrow. Cowboys show blitz. White clock winding down. They just get the snap off. Here comes a blitz. Burrow with time. The outside that is broken up, incomplete. Looking for T. Higgins. It would have been enough for a first down, but Trayvon Diggs with a nice play in the football. And the Cowboy defense is going to force a Bengal 3 and out on the first drive of the game. Neither one of these teams' defenses is very good. The Bengals defense and Cowboys defense actually both giving up over 28 points a game. It's tied for 2nd worst in the NFL coming into the week. 4th and 6, Bengals to punt. Kevontae Turpin, always dangerous back deep to receive. So the punt is away, and Turpin from the 20 on the return. Turpin with space across the 30, and a good return for Kevontae Turpin to the 40-yard line. And good field position for the Cowboys. They take over at their own 40 after a really nice 20-yard return. So Cooper Rush onto the field in his career as a starter. He is 7-3, 11 touchdowns, 5 picks, 212 passing yards per game. I don't know if I said my score prediction at the beginning of this game, but I've got the Bengals 34-23. I think this is going to be a shootout, but I've got Joe Burrow and the Bengals scoring a lot more than Cooper Rush and the Cowboys. Cowboys still without an opening drive touchdown this season. They'll hand off to Rico Dowdle, and he will pick up 2. Make it 2nd down and 8. The Cowboys are scoring just 16 points per game at home, which is 30th in the NFL. They have just 1 win at home this season, which actually came last week against the Giants. But to be fair, the Giants are horrible. So 2nd and 8 from the 42. Rush under center. Dowdle is the back. Had a big game last week. He gets the carry again. Dowdle up the middle. Lots of space. And Dowdle gains 6. So nice pickup there on second down. Makes it 3rd and short here for the Cowboys. Bengals defense, not very good. Second worst in the NFL, allowing 28.3 points a game. Only the Panthers are worse. And they're also without linebacker Logan Wilson, who's placed on IR on Friday with a knee injury. So 3rd and 1 here. Rush off play action, rolls right, throws downfield for a first down. To the 37-yard line, inside Bengal territory, and the Cowboys, they convert on 3rd down and keep this drive alive. Everybody on the Bengals goes and bites on the run fake, and then Rush able to find Schoonmaker for an easy first down. 1st and 10 from the 37. Rush in shotgun, back on to his left. Lamb across the formation. Rush looks to throw, has time to the outside. There is CeeDee Lamb for his first catch, and he picks up 4. So it's 2nd and 6 for the Cowboys on their opening drive. The Cowboys, the worst first quarter team in the NFL with a minus 50 point differential. That is awful. Rush fakes the toss right, looks to throw. It's like he wanted to go deep, now throw down the sideline. That is caught by CeeDee Lamb to the 20-yard line. Back-to-back catches for Lamb and a first down for the Cowboys. Cowboys putting together a good drive here to start. So from the Bengal 20-yard line, Cowboys looking to get their first opening drive touchdown of the season. The edge of the red zone on the 20. Lamb across the formation. Dowdle the back line to Rush's right. Set up the screen here. Oh, this goes through his hands. They tried to set up a screen for Rico Dowdle. And it's 2nd and 10. Hey, how's it going? The Cowboys have not scored a first quarter touchdown in each of their last 8 games, which is tied for the longest streak in the last 20 years. So 2nd and 10 from the 20. Rush under center. Dowdle gets the carry straight ahead with space. Dowdle is going to get another good run of about 8 yards. And that brings up 3rd down and about 2. Cowboys, the 2nd worst red zone offense in the NFL, scoring a touchdown on just 44% of their red zone trips. This is a 3rd and 2. The Cowboys still without an opening drive touchdown on the season. And that streak could continue if they can't convert here on 3rd down. So it's 3rd down and 2 from the 12. Rush, hands off. Rico Dowdle gets it. Trying to spin to the first down. He's taken down a yard short. And it brings up 4th and 1. So the Bengal defense gets a stop. And it's 4th and 1. And let's see. Could the Cowboys potentially go for this? Looks like they will go for it. He's going to keep the offense on the field and go for an early 4th down. I like the decision for McCarthy and the Cowboys. 4th and 1, a little over 9 minutes to go in the first quarter. Empty backfield for Rush. White clock winding down. They got the snap left. Here comes a blitz. Rush launches to the end zone. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb makes the catch in the back of the end zone. Wide open, and the Cowboys strike first. It is their first quarter touchdown of the, first drive touchdown of the season. It's their first quarter touchdown in the last 8 games. And the Cowboys, they go right down the field. 9 plays, 60 yards, a little over 4 minutes off the clock. And the Cowboys with the game's first points. Here is Aubrey for the extra point. Nails it. 7-0 Cowboys lead the Bengals. A touchdown drive for the Cowboys. 9 plays, 60 yards, ending in a touchdown. They've gotten off to a good start. Their defense gets a stop, and their offense gets their first opening drive touchdown of the season. 8:55 to go in the first quarter. That happens a lot against the Bengals defense, but I mean, both these defenses are terrible. Both allowing 28.3 points per game, which is tied for second worst in the NFL. If you guys missed my prediction, I've got the Bengals 34-23. But the Bengals, they're also giving up a ton of not only points per game, but a lot of yards per game, allowing 369 yards per game, 241 through the air, 128 on the ground. Cowboys are allowing 359 yards per game, 212 through the air, 147 on the ground. Hold on 1 second. Just want to check another stat. Cowboys also allowing 5.8 yards per play, which is 28th in the league. Bengals allowing 5.7, which is tied for 25th. Yeah, these are two really bad defenses. So, definitely think we're going to see a lot of points scored in this game. One drive, one touchdown for the Cowboys. Hold on 1 second. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. A little over 8 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. Bengals getting the football back, went 3 and out on their first drive. And now, thanks to their defense, find themselves trailing 7-0. So they're back from commercial. They got the roof open at AT&T Stadium. It was actually a hilarious intro for Joe Buck last time, a few weeks ago when they had a Monday Night Football game. His intro, "Welcome to AT&T Stadium, everybody. The roof is open for the first time in 2 years." And then he looks up and says, "Oh, they closed it." But the roof actually opened for this game. And Cowboys lead 7-0. Kickoff is a touchback and will come out to the 30. So the Bengals down by 7. Let's see what they have in store on their second possession. That was CeeDee Lamb's 5th receiving touchdown, which snaps the 5-game streak without a receiving touchdown for Lamb. 1st and 10, handoff goes to Chase Brown, and Brown spins his way for 2 yards. This is Cowboy defense. Not great. Although cornerbacks Trayvon Diggs and Deron Bland are playing in their first game together since week 2 of 2023, which is week 2 of last season. Diggs tore his ACL last year. Deron Bland set the NFL record for most pick sixes in a season. Last year, he got hurt before this season started. Now they're playing their first game together. 2nd and 7. And we got some early movement. This is on the right side. This is going to be a false start or an offsides. Let's see. They're going to call it against Micah Parsons. So it goes against the Cowboys. Gives the Bengals a free 5 yards. Make it second and about 3. So it's second and 2. Burrow in shotgun, back onto his left. Burrow looks to throw. Cowboys bring a blitz. Burrow with plenty of time. Now time runs out. Burrow checks this down underneath. Caught by Brown after the catch. Brown inside Cowboy territory to the 49. And a nice catch and run for Chase Brown. Nice play for Joe Burrow, getting rid of the football as he's going to the ground as well. So first and 10 from the 49. Burrow under center. Inside Cowboy territory for the first time today. Jamar Chase in motion. They'll hand it to him on the jet sweep. Chase gets a block on the outside. Turns the corner inside the 40. Stiff arms the guy and is out of bounds at the 36. Nice 13-yard run on the jet sweep for Jamar Chase. Another first down for the Bengals. Burrow under center, looks to throw. Burrow sets up the screen to Chase Brown, and Brown unable to slip a tackle, but was very close to doing so. He gains 7. There's a flag. I think I saw a hold. It is a hold. Yup, against right tackle Marius Mims. The rookie from Georgia working against Micah Parsons. So first and 20. Marius Mims, the 18th overall pick in the 2024 draft. So first and 20. Handoff goes to Chase Brown, and Brown on first and long gains about 4. So second and 16. Burrow pressured, and Burrow still on his feet ends up spiking this into the ground. This is going to be grounding. There's nobody in the area. Or at least not that I saw. Maybe there was. Burrow's trying to point to somebody and say he was in the area. I didn't see him. They will throw a flag here. Oh, there's actually 2 fouls. This is big for the Cowboys. The Bengals could have the ball a third and a mile. The Cowboys had 12 men on the field at the snap, trying to get another guy off. And then they call grounding on Burrow. So the foul's offset. I mean, it's still second and 16, but a lot easier than third and 20, whatever that would have been, 24, 25. Second and 16 from the Cowboy 41. Burrow looks to throw. Gets rid of it quickly to the outside. Caught by Jamar Chase. He tight ropes the sideline. And a nice pickup there for Chase. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. So a good 14 yards on second down. Make this a third and 2. Very manageable. After second and 16. So third and 2. here for the Bengals. Don't want to take a sack here and make this a potential harder field goal. Although they are inside the 30. Empty backfield for Burrow, who'll look to throw. Four-man rush, gets rid of it quickly underneath to Chase Brown, and he's got enough for a first down to the 20-yard line as the Bengals move the chains. This drive obviously much better than their first drive, where they went 3 and out. Inside the red zone here. Pick up 8 there for the Bengals on third down. So first and 10, Bengals' second best red zone offense in the NFL, scoring touchdowns 71% of their red zone trips. Empty backfield for Burrow, who'll look to throw. Burrow with time. Burrow going to take a shot into the end zone, and it is broken up. Incomplete. He wanted Chase Brown. And it's second and 10. This is going to be a great throw from Burrow, but a nice play in the football from the defender, Deron Bland. Knocks that ball away. So second and 10 from the 19. Burrow in shotgun. A motion running back out of the backfield. Burrow looks to throw against the blitz. The outside that is caught. Oh, dropped by Chase. Would have been a good gain of about 7, but it's dropped by Jamar Chase. And it's third and 10. This just goes right through his hands. And hits him in the chest. So it's third and 10. Cowboys, the third worst red zone defense in the NFL since 1990, allowing a touchdown 77% of red zone trips. Third and 10. Burrow to throw. Burrow pressured, rolls to his right. Burrow on the run, throws, that's called for a first down. Higgins makes the catch, fighting for extra yards. Higgins down to the 6-yard line. And a third down conversion there for the Bengals. They gain 14 on third and 10 and keep this drive alive. First catch of the game for T. Higgins, and is a third down conversion for the Bengals. So first and goal from the 6. Burrow in the pistol. The handoff goes to Chase Brown, and Brown not much, gains just a yard. Brings up second and goal. 3:20 to go in the first quarter. So ball on the 5. Second and goal. With over 3 minutes to go in the opening quarter. Current drive for the Bengals, 10 plays, 65 yards. It has taken about 6 minutes off the clock. Burrow in shotgun. Brown line up to his left. Play clock winding down. They got the snap off. Burrow to throw to the outside. That is caught for a touchdown. Jamar Chase makes the catch. And the Bengals, they go right down the field and tie this game up. Or you would assume they'll make the extra point. They go right down the field. It's a 5-yard touchdown for Jamar Chase. Nice throw from Joe Burrow. Right on the money. And a touchdown for the Bengals, an extra point away from tying this game. Oop. 11 plays, 70 yards. Takes 6 minutes and 10 seconds off the clock. And here is the extra point. Thought I highlighted 6. Hold on, we got... Oh, it's going to back him up 5 to delay a game. So that will back him up Apparently, Evan McPherson is hurt because he's not their kicker. Didn't even know that. Cade York elevated to the roster today. On the season, he is 0 for 2. Wow, that's not very good when he played in a game with the Commanders. So Evan McPherson is apparently hurt. I didn't even know that. I'll check his injury in a second. But here is Cade York for the extra point to tie the game at 7. And his kick right down the middle. So 7-7. The game is tied. Let's see, Evan McPherson. McPherson has a groin injury he suffered last week against the Steelers. They placed him in the IR, so he might be out for the year. But that is why Evan McPherson not kicking for the Bengals, and instead it's Cade York. But the Bengals, they go right down the field and answer the Cowboys' opening drive touchdown. And the game is now tied at 7. So the Cowboys going to get the football. 2:45 to go in the opening quarter. A good first possession for the Cowboys. They scored a touchdown and went 60 yards on 9 plays. Cooper Rush with a good first drive for the Cowboys, 42 yards and a touchdown, completing 4 of his 5 passes. So waiting for them to come back from commercial. So far, results in the poll, 80% of you guys said the Bengals will win, 20% have said the Cowboys. Be sure to vote if you have not already done so. And I also put a poll out in the community tab of my channel, where you guys can be sure to look for polls, updates, anything like that. And on that poll, uh, 76% to the Bengals, 24% to the Cowboys. So pretty similar. So they're back from commercial. Cowboys getting the football. The Bengals, they kick off, and this kick will be a touchback as it bounces into the end zone, and the Cowboys will take over at their own 30-yard line. Jamar Chase now leading the NFL with 13 touchdown catches after that one. So 1st and 10 from the 30. Rush under center. Rush hands off to Rico Dowdle, and he will gain about 3 running left. Not a ton of space on that run. Rico Dowdle pretty solid so far with now about 21 yards on 5 carries. So 2nd and 7 from the 33. Rush in shotgun back onto his left. Wham across the formation. White clock one again. They get the snap off. Quick throw to CD Lamb. Breaks the tackle. Lamb looking for a block. Gets one from Cooper Rush. Reverses field. CD Lamb into the open field. Down the sideline. Lamb inside Bengal territory. Cuts back inside. And is taken down at the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Cowboys. On a play that looked like it had no potential. But CD Lamb with a big play sets the Cowboys up deep inside Bengal territory. What a play. CD Lamb should be taken down for a loss of about 2, but Jermaine Pratt completely whiffs on the tackle. He gets a block from Cooper Rush, and then down the sideline. Well, what a play for CD Lamb. The 24-yard line. Rush to throw here. He tries to take a shot downfield, but his receiver slipped and incomplete. CD Lamb last week had just 2 catches, which was his fewest since 2022. Already has 4 today. Handoff goes to Rico Dowdle up the middle, breaking a tackle. Rico Dowdle down to the 11-yard line. Another nice play for the Cowboys. And man, this Bengal defense is really bad. First and 10 from the 12. Rush in shotgun. Handoff to Dowdle straight ahead. Looks for space, and this time won't find any. Taking down at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second and 10. 30 seconds left in the opening quarter. Cowboys don't have to run another play before the quarter ends. Let's see. Will the Cowboys run another play? We're at the line here. 10 seconds left. They could just try to draw him off sides like a lot of teams do. Rush in shotgun. Lamb across the formation. 3 seconds in the quarter. And they will not snap it and let this go to the second quarter. So the game tied at 7. End of the first quarter. Although the Cowboys putting together another good drive. As they got the football inside Bengal territory. Have a second and 10. From the Bengals 12-yard line. Cowboys first drive, 9 plays, 60 yards. That's another good one. 5 plays, 58 yards. And we're looking to make it 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Hold on 1 second. But waiting for them to come back from commercial at the end of the first quarter. Now, both these teams haven't been that good so far this year, but surprisingly, they're not entirely out of the playoffs yet. The Cowboys, they have a chance because, well, their only chance would be to get the 7 seed, but they're 5-7, which is a few games behind the Commanders, who are 8-5. But they play the Commanders one more time, I'm pretty sure. You look at the Cowboys' schedule, they get the Panthers next week, then the Bucks, Eagles, and Commanders again. So, I mean, It's definitely going to be tough for the Cowboys, but they're not entirely out of it. And they already beat the Commanders once. Maybe they can beat them a second time. But I think they're going to need to win one of the Buccaneers or Eagles if they want a chance to make the playoff. And you look at the same thing for the Bengals, it's a lot tougher. Because they're currently sitting as the 10 seed for the last team still in playoff contention in the AFC. As they're sitting at 4-8. Oh, hold on, they're back from commercial. I missed it. Oh, of course, I missed actually something important too. It's intercepted, bounces off one defender, and is picked off by another. All right, of course I missed that. Sorry about that. Let's see. So it's the second interception of the season for Geno Stone, Bengals safety. CeeDee Lamb is the intended target, but he runs into a defender who then is unable to catch the interception, but luckily his teammate is right there. And it is a interception for the Bengal defense. That is the 7th red zone turnover this season for the Cowboys. That is the most in the NFL. Missed opportunity there for the Cowboys to potentially get some points on the board in a game where you're probably going to need a lot of points, considering how bad both defenses are. Oh, hold on. The ball just hit the ground here. Hold on. They're reviewing it. They have now confirmed it. That it is an interception. So 1st and 10 from the 4. Higgins in motion. Bengals backed up deep inside their own territory. But at least their defense gets a stop. One of the rare times their defense is able to do that. They hand off for a gain of about 3 straight ahead. Not a ton of space there on the run. For Khalil Herbert. Khalil Herbert, the Bengals traded for him at the trade deadline, but he rushed for just 18 yards in 4 games with the Bengals. So very not really effective or utilized. I mean, it really doesn't make sense for the Bengals to have traded for an offensive player considering defense is their biggest need. 2nd and 6, Burrow with time over the middle for 1st down. He finds Mike Gesicki to the 19, and the Bengals with the 1st down. No, sorry, that's Drew Sample. I always get the Bengals tight ends confused. That's Drew Sample. I thought it said 88. Sample's 89. The pass actually may have been deflected at the line, but still an accurate throw and catch. Burrow today, 8 for 11, 69 yards and a touchdown. From the 19, Jamar Chase across the formation. 1st down, Bengals, handoff straight ahead to Chase Brown. And Brown on the carry picks up about 5 to 24. And a nice run there on 1st down. So 2nd down and 5. 13 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. The Bengals' rushing offense since 2020, it's not great. Very good throwing the ball, but not great running the ball. They're the 4th fewest rushes per game, 3rd fewest yards per game, and not great yards per carry either. 2nd and 5, Burrow outside, caught by Chase on the run with space after the catch. Chase up the sideline, dragged out of bounds just shy of midfield, but a nice catch and run for Jamar Chase. And the Bengals offense with another nice play. A nice catch and run for Jamar Chase. Let's see exactly where he's spotted. He's got 4 catches for 46 yards today and a touchdown. 32 of his yards after the catch. So 1st and 10 Bengals. They've got the ball on their own 49. Burrow in shotgun, play clock at 2. They got the snap off. Burrow to throw. Set up the screen to Khalil Herbert. Makes a man miss, and Herbert, he's going to step out. Almost able to break free, but he stepped out of bounds. A gain of 7, though, but almost a big play. Could have been better, though. So 2nd and 3. So far, results in the poll, 67% of you guys said the Bengals will win, 33% have said the Cowboys. Be sure to vote if you have not already done so. 2nd and 3. Burrow hands off. Herbert gets it, and no gain. Taken down right at the line of scrimmage. And it is 3rd and 3. This is a Cowboy run defense that is one of the worst run defenses in the NFL, but the Bengals not running the football too effectively today. Their best run is a 14-yard run for Jamar Chase. Outside of that jet sweep, their best run is 5 yards. So 3rd and 3 from inside Cowboy territory. Could be 4-down territory for the Bengals. Play clock winding down. They got the snap off. Burrow to throw. Steps up in the pocket, rolls to his left. Burrow on the run. Throws downfield. It is low and incomplete. Hold on, we do have a flag. There is a flag. Let's see here. So it's a hold against the Bengals. It's on left guard Cordell Volson. Yeah, very slight, but is a hold. So it is now 3rd and 13 here for the Bengals. From the 46, their own 46, first down will be at the Cowboys' 42. Burrow to throw. Pressured. Burrow steps up in the pocket, rolls to his left, throws downfield. That is caught. Higgins makes the catch. Gains 11. So it's going to be right about where the 4th down would have been had there been no penalty. It's 4th and 2. And let's see. Bengals going to go for this? If I'm the Bengals, I'm going for this. It is 4th and 3. Bengals going to get aggressive and go for this. Like the decision for Zach Taylor. So 4th and 3 from the 44. Burrow in shotgun, back on to his left. Play clock winding down. They got the snap off. Burrow pressured. Burrow underneath it is incomplete, broken up. Nice play by Demarion Overshown. He's been pretty good for the Cowboys, despite their defense being awful. But Overshown's been good. He makes a nice play on the ball there. As Burrow tries to find Chase Brown in the check down. I don't even know if he would have had enough for a first down anyway. No, probably not. But a nice play there for Overshown. And the Cowboys, they're going to stop there on 4th down and get the ball back with a good field position. So the game stays tied at 7. Both defenses actually get a rare stop. Cowboys force a turnover on downs. Bengals got to stop in the red zone via the interception. But still a good play for both teams defensively. Obviously, the Bengals the interception, Cowboys just now. But that drive for the Bengals goes 8 plays, 52 yards, took a little over 5 minutes off the clock. Although, obviously turned the ball over on downs. The Cowboys, they take over good field position, 9:51 to go in the second quarter, on their own 44. They've gotten into the red zone in both their drives. The first one, they scored a touchdown. Second one, they threw a pick. And so far, results in the poll: 64% have said the Bengals, 36% have said the Cowboys. I got the Bengals winning this game 34-23. It's my prediction for the game. So still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Hold on 1 second. Yeah, still waiting for them to come back from commercial after the turnover on downs. So the Cowboys on their own 44. Rush in shotgun. Dowdle motions into the backfield. Hawan to his right. They'll toss it right with Dowdle, and he is going to gain about 5 yards up to the 49. So 2nd and 5 from their own 49. Rush under center. Brandon Cooks across the formation. Rush looks to throw off play action plenty of time, and underneath he will find Dowdle out of the backfield inside Bengal territory. Dowdle to the 41 before he is taken down. Cowboys get a first down in the process of that play. So 1st and 10 from the 41. They go back to the ground. Dowdle gets it. And while it's a space, Dowdle breaks the tackle into the secondary. Dowdle to the 22-yard line. Nice running for Rico Dowdle. And he's run the ball effectively here so far. A nice pickup there. On the ground for the Cowboys. Dowdle touched it 3 straight times. 19 yards on the run there for Rico Dowdle. And so far today, he's run the ball 9 times for 57 yards. Only Cowboy player to actually have a rush attempt. So 1st and 10, another handoff. This one goes to Zeke, and he gains a yard. Right as I said, Dowdle's the only player to have a rush for the Cowboys. They decide to hand it off to Zeke. He doesn't gain much, just gains a yard. So it's 2nd and 9. Halfway through the second quarter, 7.5 minutes left. Elliott on the season, 60 carries, 190 yards. Not very good, averaging just 3.2 yards a carry. 2nd and 9 from the 21. Rush looks to throw. Rush to the outside. That is a very short throw. It's caught out there by Ferguson. He's going to slip a tackle and pick up 5. Bengals should have had him for no gain, but Ferguson does a nice job making a man miss. So it is 3rd and 5. From the Bengals' 17-yard line, Rush in shotgun, Lamb across the formation in motion. Rush underneath that is incomplete. Pressured, had to get rid of it quickly. And it is 4th down. So the Cowboys forced to settle for 3. Jalen Tolbert was the target there, but he would have been short of the 1st down anyway, even if he makes the catch. So here is Brandon Aubrey for the field goal. He's 27 of 32 this season. This is a 35-yarder, so close to an extra point. 2 yards longer. From the right hash. The kick for Aubrey on 4th and 5 to give the Cowboys a 3-point lead. And his kick is up and good. So 10-7, the Cowboys lead the Bengals. Cowboys, they've moved the football very effectively each time they've had the football. Their first drive, they scored a touchdown. Second drive, they made it to the red zone before they threw a pick. And now another time they get inside the red zone to the Bengals' 17-yard line. Although forced to settle for 3 here. This drive for the Cowboys, 7 plays, 39 yards. They had good field position. But the Bengals now down 3. 10-7, 6:23 to go in the first half. Cowboys have been awful at home this season, although have gotten off to a pretty solid start today. They only got their first home win of the year last week, as they beat the Giants 27-20. And that was actually their first win at home of the calendar year. And last week was the very end of November. Obviously, you're not playing the entire calendar year, but that is still impressively bad. So waiting for them to come back from commercial. The Bengals going to get the football back down by 3. So far, results in the poll: 58% have said the Bengals, 42% have said the Cowboys. Make sure to vote if you've not already. So the Bengals getting the football back. Joe Burrow apparently has held the ball for quite a long time today. NFL average is 2.8 seconds. At least the 3 throws they just showed, he's held the ball for well over 3. One of them up to 5 seconds. But Burrow today, he's been good. 10 for 15, 110 yards and a touchdown. He's also having a great season. And if the Bengals were actually decent, he would very well be in the MVP conversation. But instead, the Bengals have no defense and are 4-8. The return here for Khalil Herbert. He crossed the 20-yard line. Herbert crossed the 30 to the 36 before he is taken down. A good return for Herbert sets the Bengals up with good field position. But Burrow, coming into this week, led the NFL in passing yards and touchdowns. And the Bengals, they've got one of the best offenses in the NFL. But they're just 2-4 when scoring at least 30 points. The rest of the NFL is 85-6. Just to go how bad their defense is. Bengals 4 losses when scoring at least 30 points this year. Highest in NFL record. The 1st and 10 from the 36. Burrow under center. Jamar Chase in motion. Handoff goes to Chase Brown. He makes a cut. And Brown picks up about 3, if that. But not a ton of room to run there. But Joe Burrow in the season led the league in yards and touchdowns coming into the week. He's fallen to third, but obviously he's just playing his game now. He's thrown for 3,337 yards, 30 touchdowns, and 5 interceptions. He has been so good. So it's 2nd and 7 from their own 39. Burrow, quick throw to the outside. Oh, it's dropped by Higgins. And that brings up 3rd and 7. Joe Burrow in losses this season for the Bengals, 308 passing yards per game and 21 touchdowns. The only players all time with 300 passing yards per game and 20 plus touchdowns in losses is Drew Brees in 2012. That is insane. Third and 7. Burrow to throw. Is pressured. Steps up in the pocket. Burrow on the run. Throws downfield for a first down. Inside Cowboy territory. Isovas to the 38-yard line. I don't think I said that guy's name correctly, but not really sure how to say his name. But a nice play there for Joe Burrow. Protection's not there, but a good play for Burrow, extending the play, stepping up in the pocket. A nice throw downfield. So 1st and 10 from the Cowboy 38. Burrow hands off. No, play action, sorry. Burrow throws to the outside that is caught for Jamar Chase. The 24-yard line. And another completion to Chase. He's been great today. Another nice play for this Bengal offense. Both offenses playing very well. I mean, also both defenses are terrible. Jamar Chase today has caught 5 or 6 targets for 60 yards and a touchdown. From the Cowboy 24, Bengals go 5 wide, leaving the backfield empty for Joe Burrow. Cowboys send a blitz, they get rid of it to Mike Gesicki quickly, and Gesicki gains 5 on his first catch of the game. Gesicki, I believe, is in his first year at the Bengals. I'm going to check, hold on. Yeah, his first year at the Bengals, 436 yards, 2 touchdowns. Here's a swing pass out to Chase Brown. Breaking free. Chase Brown scores a touchdown. Chase Brown. Hold on. He stepped out? Oh, they ruled he stepped out. Let's see. No, he's in bounds. I think he's still in. Oh, that's really close. I think he might be in, though. Alright, so he's got to score within less than 2 steps. Yeah, you can definitely see green in between his foot. He is in bounds. Then because he was ruled out, I think this is a dumb rule, but he has to score within 2 steps, but he scores on, like, the next step. I think he's in. The Bengals are challenging the ruling on the field. He stepped out of the 3. I think he's in. That's really close. I'm pretty sure he's in. But a nice play for Chase Brown either way. Either a nice touchdown or a Hey, still a good play down to the 3-yard line. Oh, they marked him out of bounds at the 6? At least according to this, they marked him out about at the 6. I thought he would step it at the 3. Not sure. I don't think he steps out anywhere, so I'll have to wait and see the call when they come back from commercial, but I think he's in for a touchdown. But let's see. Is this... Alright, yeah, they are going to mark this a touchdown. I'll swift wait for them to come back from commercial to announce it, but they've updated the Gamecast. It is a touchdown for the Bengals. It's going to be a... Actually, they just got back from commercial. But it is a successful challenge for the Bengals. Ends up a... Let's see, how long the touchdown would have been. Yeah, it's a 19-yard touchdown on a catch and run for Chase Brown. And the Bengals, they're going to take their first lead of the game. Extra point here for Katie York to give the Bengals a 4-point lead and lead this one 14-10. And the extra point is up and good. 14-10. The Bengals with the Cowboys after a 19-yard touchdown for Chase Brown. The 32nd touchdown of the year for Joe Burrow. Both Bengals touchdowns so far today have been from Joe Burrow. His first one he found Jamar Chase. Second one to Chase Brown. Maybe if you have Chase in your name, you're going to score a touchdown. But 14-10 Bengals lead with 3:30 to go in the first half. Chase Brown tonight, 16 rushing yards, 40 receiving yards, and a touchdown. Chase Brown, a 5th-round pick out of Illinois in the 2023 NFL Draft. Was taken 163rd overall. And the Bengals, they really got a solid player. He's not necessarily a superstar running back, but he's a solid player. So, the Bengals, they kick off, and Devontae Turpin will not get a chance to return this one as this one goes through the end zone on the fly. And the Cowboys will take over at their own 30 with 3.5 minutes to go. So the Cowboys take over on their own 30, down by 4, trailing for the first time today. Rush in shotgun. Rico Dowdle is the back, one to his left. Rush looks to throw, has time. Underneath that is incomplete. A wide throw brings up 2nd and 10. Jonathan Mingo, the receiver of the Cowboys, overpaid for by a ton at the trade deadline. sending, I think it was like a fourth, or might have been a fourth, but also a chance with a fifth round pick to the Panthers when he probably realistically should have went for an eighth round pick. Yeah, I know that doesn't exist. That's the point. 2nd and 10. Handoff goes to Rico Dowdle, and he gains about 4 up the middle to a 3rd and 6. We got a pre-snap penalty here. Backs the Cowboys up 5 and a false start. Hey, how's it going? How's the game you fell asleep? It's actually been decent so far. I mean, a lot of offense, but I mean, probably what you expect with these two teams, with how bad their defense is. But yeah, pretty solid so far. Both teams moving the football, and the Bengals up 14-10. So 3rd and 11. Rush looks to throw. Rush is pressured and he's taken down for a sack. Back at the 19-yard line. The Bengals defense is going to force a 3-and-out. The first 3-and-out forced by the Bengal defense today. And it is going to be a punt here for the Cowboys, with the Bengals having a chance to extend their lead before the half. It's 4th and 20, and the Cowboys will punt, but that will be the first play after the 2-minute warning, as we reach 2 minutes to go in the first half. Bengals can't be unlucky forever. Yeah, I mean, the Bengals, it's just been their defense. Their offense is playing really well, but their defense is just so bad. But I mean, yeah, if the Bengals, if they even had a decent defense, they'd be a really good team. I kind of think they'd be similar to the Ravens. Because you look at the Ravens, obviously division rival for the Bengals, but the Ravens, they're really good offensively, like the Bengals. And their defense, it's not quite as bad as the Bengals, but it's not great. And the Ravens, they're 8-5. So I think they'd be somewhere around there if their defense was good. Or not even good, but decent. Like the Ravens, they're allowing 24.5 points a game, which isn't good. But that is, hold on, let me count. That is 22nd or 23rd in the NFL, so in the bottom third of the league. But good enough for where the Ravens are able to win games consistently. And like the Bengals can't be unlucky forever. The Chiefs, I mean, you think that their luck has to run out at some point too. Next year, Bengals are going to the Super Bowl. They have the best quarterback in the NFL. Burrow is definitely one of the best, but I mean, I think the Bengals, they could be a Super Bowl contender if the defense gets better. And they've also got a decision to make about T. Higgins, if they're going to try to re-sign him or what's going on there. But the Bengals, definitely great offense, one of the best quarterbacks. They got a chance as long as their defense is decent, which is what has held them back this year. But 4th and 20, the Cowboys going to punt it away. Bengals getting the football back, up by 4. Cowboys, you get the kickoff to begin the second half. This punt on the return It is going to be returned to the 45-yard line, so a solid return. And that is where the Bengals will take over, up by 4, with potential to extend that lead before halftime. This is a Bengal offense. They've been pretty good outside of their first drive, where they went 3 and out. They did turn the ball over on downs another time, but still moved the football on that drive. Just couldn't convert on 4th down. Good field position here, 1st and 10 from their own 45-yard line. Burrow in shotgun with the back line to his left. Burrow looks to throw. Underneath there's Jamar Chase, his 6th catch here this first half. And Chase with enough for a first down. He'll pick up 11. 1:40 to go. Each team has all 3 timeouts, both in the first half. Burrow in shotgun, Brown line up to his left. From the Cowboys 44, Burrow to throw. Another one underneath. Gain of about 6 to Andre Sovas. Brings up 2nd. 4 clock, continues to run. 1:10 to go in the first half. Second and 4 from the 38. Burrow in shotgun. Throw once again. Burrow to the outside. This is caught for Jamar Chase. He doesn't go out of bounds. Instead turns inside, getting into the 23-yard line. And now with 52 seconds left, the clock is stopped. The Bengals, they call their first timeout. Interesting that Chase decided to cut inside there, forcing the Bengals to call a timeout. They did have all 3 timeout, and there's still 52 seconds left. But interesting that he wouldn't go out of bounds in that situation when he didn't really get a whole ton more after the catch. But it forces the Bengals to use their first timeout with 52 seconds left in the first half. They got the ball on the Cowboy 22-yard line. Cowboys get the football to begin the second half. But the Bengals looking to extend their lead to at least 7. Ideally 10 for the Bengals. They go up 24-10 before halftime. Current drive, 3 plays, 33 yards. And every drive for the Bengals has been at least 50 yards outside of their first one. Right, excluding this one so far. But you want to look at this one, that it's been at least 33 yards. They went 3 and out in a 70-yard drive, scoring a touchdown, 52 yards, turning it over on downs, 64 yards with another touchdown, and then 33 so far on this one. Did not realize I put that down so hard. So they're back from commercial. 52 seconds left here in the first half. Bengals up 4. So 1st and 10 Bengals. Micah Parsons tonight pretty quiet. No tackles, no sacks, just 3 pressures on Burrow. From the 22, 1st and 10. Burrow in shotgun. Receiver in motion. Cowboys bring a blitz. Burrow takes a shot downfield. This is incomplete. Off the helmet of Trayvon Diggs. And incomplete. Jamar Chase, the intended target, up the sideline. Does this actually bounce off his helmet? No, it bounces off Jamar Chase's helmet. Knew it hit somebody's helmet. But 2nd and 10 after the incompletion clock is stopped with 47 seconds left in the first half. Burrow to throw. Sets up the screen to Chase Brown, or tries to. Brown going to reverse field, look for a block, and not going to find much room. Gains 3. It'll be 3rd and 7 with 37 seconds left. And another timeout for the Bengals. They've got 1 left. Cowboys still have all 3 timeouts remaining. So 14-10 Bengal lead, 38 seconds left. They put a second back on the clock. Bengals now with 1 timeout remaining. Cowboys at all 3. Cowboys also get the football to begin the second half. So from the 19, Burrow in shotgun. Cowboys rush 4. Burrow to the outside. That is high and incomplete. Jamar Chase, the receiver in the area. But it's 4th and 7. And the Bengals going to be forced to settle for 3. This one way too high. A little bit behind Jamar Chase as well. But the Bengals forced to settle for a field goal. So here is Cade York. Has not made a field goal yet this season. This is a 37-yarder to put the Bengals up by 7. And the field goal for York is up and good. So it is 17-10. The Bengals with the Cowboys. Although the Cowboys, they do have 30 seconds and all 3 timeouts. So maybe they can put something together here before the half. So 30 seconds to go. Let's see if the Cowboys try to do anything or if they're just going to take it to halftime. Devontae Turpin back deep. He's got a kick return touchdown this season, averaging 36.3 yards per kick return, which will be the highest for a season in NFL history. Doesn't get a chance to return this one. As it goes through the end zone. So the Cowboys take over on their own 30 with 30 seconds left in the first half. Cooper Rush tonight. 7 of 12 was thrown for 99 yards, touchdown, and an interception. Rico Dowdle also 11 touches for 70 total yards, 60 on the ground, 10 through the air. So Rush in shotgun with the back line to his left. He looks to throw. Rush underneath that is caught by the tight end Whipkey, and he'll get out of bounds after a gain of 5. 6 seconds come off the clock there. So it's second and about 5 from the 35 with 24 seconds left. Cowboys really can use the whole field here considering they have all 3 timeouts. And only 24 seconds, but we'll have to see what they do. 2nd and 5. Rush. This is broken up, incomplete. Looking for the tight end Ferguson. But a nice pass breakup for Jermaine Pratt. And it's 3rd and 5. Pratt actually able to get hands on that. Could have potentially picked it. Play coverage there. So it is 3rd and 5. Jermaine Pratt tonight, 6 tackles and a pass breakup. 3rd and 5 for the Cowboys. Rush in shotgun, back on to his left. Bengals rush 4. Rush to the outside. Throwing that is wide and incomplete. Off the hand of Brandon Cooks, who made a lunging attempt at it. It's 4th and 5. And the Cowboys with a very quick 3 and out. They take 15 seconds. And it is a 3 and out for the Cowboys. Good job of the Bengal defense. And I'd be pretty surprised if the Bengals will try to do something here before half. The punt's going to take time. Yeah, they're not going to have enough time to do anything unless this is a big return. A flag comes in. It is returned to the 34, and there's 3 seconds left in the first half. So this is probably going to come back as well. So they're just going to take this to halftime, right? I mean, unless this is against the Cowboys and sets them up good field position, but it is against the Bengals. It's an illegal block in the back, and Bengals will probably just take this to halftime. Brandon Cooks, he was taken 20th overall by the Saints back in 2014. He's really been everywhere, despite not being that old. He started his career with the Saints, played in 2 Super Bowls, one with the Patriots, one with the Rams. Got traded here to the Cowboys. He's really been everywhere. And, I mean, it's not like he's really old or anything like that. But the Bengals take a knee, head to halftime. The Cowboys get the football to begin the second half. But the Bengals up 17-10 as we head to halftime. Some good offense in the first half. Bengals with 240 yards in the first half. That is the most first half yards this season for them. Cowboys at just 10 points, back-to-back 3 and outs. But a pretty good first half for the Bengals. Lead this one 17-10. And I'm going to go take a quick break as I do at halftime every game I stream. I will be back in a couple minutes. Alright, I'm back. Thank you guys for staying with me as I took a quick break. But the Bengals lead the Cowboys 17-10 at the end of the first half. Overall, a pretty solid first half for the Bengals. Their offense playing pretty well, 280 yards. That is the most yards they have in the first half of a game this season. They've also got a couple of 3-and-outs to end the final couple possessions for the Cowboys. But as far as my updated score prediction goes, I originally said the Bengals would win this game by a score of 34-23. I'm going to stick with the Bengals. I think they will continue to play well offensively. And, I mean, their defense, if they can just get a couple of stops, like they did at the end of the first half, puts the Bengals in a really good position to win this game. But I've got the Bengals getting the win here. And let's go Bengals by a score of... let's go... Let's see. I could stick with 34-23. But let's go 34... Let's go 34-20 Bengals win. But as far as the stats from the first half go, beginning with player stats for the Bengals. Joe Burrow, 19 of 26 for 207 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, was not sacked. Running the ball for the Bengals, they only ran the ball 9 times, and it wasn't great. Chase Brown, 5 carries, 16 yards. Jamar Chase, 1 carry for 14 yards. Khalil Herbert, 2 carries for 4 yards, and Joe Burrow, 1 carry for a loss of a yard, which was just the kneel down at the end of the half. But very pass heavy for the Bengals. They've run 33 plays, 26 pass plays, just 9 on the ground. Receiving for the Bengals, Jamar Chase, 9 for 87 and a touchdown. He continues to have an amazing season. Chase Brown, 4 for 43 and a touchdown. Andre Silvas, 2 for 29. T. Higgins, 2 for 23. Drew Sample, 2 for 13. Khalil Herbert, 1 for 7. And Mike Gesicki, 1 for 5. For the Cowboys, Cooper Rush is 8 of 15 for 104 yards. Touchdown, interception, was sacked 1 time for a loss of 8 yards. Running the ball for the Cowboys, Rico Dowdle, 10 carries, 60 yards. Zeke, 1 carry for a yard. And receiving the ball for the Cowboys, CeeDee Lamb, 4 catches for 71 yards and a touchdown. Tight end Luke Schoonmaker, 1 for 14. Rico Dowdle, 1 for 10. Fullback Hunter Whipkey, 1 for 5. Jake Ferguson, 1 for 4. And then another 4 players with 1 target, but did not catch the ball. Team stats from the first half. First downs, that is in favor of the Bengals, 12-7. Bengals outgaining the Cowboys 240 to 157. Bengals also averaging more yards per play at 6.9 to 5.8. Bengals with more passing yards, 207 to 96. While the Cowboys with more rushing yards, 61 to 33. Bengals 2 touchdowns and 3 red zone trips. The other time they settled for a field goal. The Cowboys 1 touchdown and 3 red zone trips, as they have a touchdown, an interception, and a field goal. 4 penalties for 32 yards against the Bengals, 2 penalties 10 yards against the Cowboys. No turnovers for the Bengals, 1 for the Cowboys. And time possession 17:07 for the Bengals, 12:53 for the Cowboys. But as far as scores from around the NFL has gone this week, let's see what else has happened. I feel like not a ton of crazy stuff. That Bills-Rams game yesterday was crazy. Let's see. The Lions beat the Packers 34-31 on Thursday Night Football. The Lions, Dan Campbell's insane with how aggressive he is. Going for it on 4th down to really put the game away before Jake Bates with a walk-off field goal. Lions clinch a playoff spot. They're 12-1. Saints beat the Giants 14-11. Giants had a chance to tie the game on a last-second field goal, but had it blocked. The Jaguars beat the Titans 10-6. Pretty terrible game. What do you expect? 3-10 teams now. The teams are combined 6-20. I don't really think anyone's expecting a good game. The Dolphins beat the Jets in overtime, 32-26. Although Aaron Rodgers did have his first 300-yard game, as he threw for 339, and I believe that's his first 300-yard game since 2021. Let me check to make sure that's correct, but I'm pretty sure that's where I read. Yeah, this year he hasn't been great. His season high obviously came yesterday with 339. But last year attempted like played 4 snaps, attempting 1 pass, not completing it. 2022, his season high was 291. Yeah, 291. And then 2021 was his last 300-yard game. His last 300-yard game was December 12th, 2021, where he threw for 341 against the Bears. I believe that was another year Rodgers won MVP. Yeah, Rodgers won MVP that year. But continuing with scores, Vikings beat the Falcons 42-21. Kirk Cousins threw 2 interceptions in his return to Minnesota. His replacement Sam Darnold threw for 347 and 5 touchdowns. The Eagles beat the Panthers 22-16, although probably shouldn't have won that game because the Panthers had won the game, but the receiver Xavier Leggett dropped a game-winning touchdown. The Steelers beat the Browns 27-14. No problem this time. Buccaneers easily beat the Raiders 28-13. The Seahawks beat the Cardinals 30-18. And that puts the Seahawks in a great spot in the NFC West. Because in that division, they're now a game ahead of the Rams, who's their biggest competition, because the Cardinals and 49ers now both 6-7. Plus, the Seahawks have the tiebreaker over the Cardinals, winning both games. Then speaking of the Rams, they beat the Bills in a great game, 44-42. Josh Allen, 6 touchdowns in that game. The 49ers destroyed the Bears 38-13. And the Chiefs won the NFC West with a 19-17 win over the Chargers on a doinked field goal. Only the Chiefs that happens to. But the second half should begin within the next couple of minutes. Cowboys going to get the football first in the second half. Down by 7. Cowboys with an opening drive touchdown. Then their offense not as good after that. They scored a touchdown, then threw a pick in the red zone. Then got into the red zone again, kicking a field goal, and then after that, a couple of 3-and-outs. But 17-10 is the score here as we begin the third quarter. Cowboys get the football. Bengals up by 7. Bengals offense playing extremely well. 17 points, 280 yards. Season high in the first half. So the Bengals kick off and the second half underway. Kevontae Turpin, no chance to return it as this goes through the end zone on the fly. And you have to imagine teams are going to just keep doing that and not want to give him a chance to return it because he's always a threat to take it all the way whenever he touches the ball. The Cowboys 0-6 when trailing at the half. That is second worst in the NFL, only behind the Giants, who are 0-9. So 1st and 10 here from the 30. Rush under center. Off play action, rush on the design roll right, throws down, field, off the hands of Jalen Tolbert and incomplete. It was a little too far out in front, but it's off the hands of Tolbert and incomplete. So 2nd and 10 from the 30 after the incompletion. Cowboys with a new center in the game as their starting center, Cooper Beebe, is out with a concussion. Hopefully he is okay. 2nd and 10 from the 30. Rush looks to throw, steps into a throw to the outside. That is caught by Brandon Cooks for a gain of 7, but a flag comes in right at the catch. Looks like this is going to be a defensive penalty. We got illegal contact here. While the quarterback was in the pocket. So, that's 5 yards. And an automatic first down. Puts the ball on their own 35. So from the 35, handoff goes to Rico Dowdle straight ahead, and Dowdle gains 3. Hold on 1 second. Alright, there we go. Sorry, lost connection to... Started buffering for a second. Had to fix that. Lost connection to Ethernet, but we're good. Alright, missed the second down play of reloading it. Looks like it's some kind of Cavante Turpin. It's a handoff to Turpin. And it's now 3rd down and 2. On their own 43. Cowboys have just 2 run plays for at least 20 yards this season. Run game has just been not good. They only had their first 100-yard rush for the season last year as Rico Dowdle ran for over 100 against the Giants. 3rd and 2. Rush throws downfield. Nice throw to the 40-yard line. And a first down for the Cowboys. He finds Cavante Turpin rolling to his left. Really nice play there for Cooper Rush. On the run, a good throw to Cavante Turpin. Right over the linebacker. Gets it down enough before it gets to the second or third level defenders. The 1st and 10 from the 41. Nice play there for the Cowboy offense. They convert on 3rd and short. So rush from the 41. Mingo across the formation. Rush rolls right. Dumps off to Ferguson in the flat. Makes a man miss. And gains about 8. Ferguson almost able to make a man miss. That's actually not Jake Ferguson. That is tight end Luke Schoonmaker. So 3rd and 2. The 3rd down completion to Cavante Turpin was 16 yards, which was the longest throw downfield of the day for Cooper Rush. From the 33, the handoff goes to Dowdle running right. Dowdle breaking free. Rico Dowdle into the secondary down the sideline. He's knocked out of bounds inside the 10 at the 6. A nice run for Rico Dowdle, and the Cowboys putting together a great first drive here at the second half. So a good run there. And a first and goal for the Cowboys sets them up the 6-yard line. Russian shotgun. 3 receivers to his left. Zeke is the back line to his right. Now Lamb comes across the formation. Now motions back out the other way. A handoff to Zeke straight ahead. Not much. He'll gain 2. Brings up 2nd and goal. So 2nd goal from the 3. So they give Zeke 3 on 1st down. 2nd and goal from the 3. Rush and shotgun back on to his left. Rush looks to throw. Rush throwing to the end zone. Call for a touchdown. Brandon Cooks makes the catch, but there's a flag down. Let's see if this will stand. It will stand. It's defensive holding. The penalty's declined. And it's a touchdown for the Cowboys. Now with touchdowns on their opening drive of the game and their opening drive of the second half. It was against Newton, the guy who's working against Brandon Cooks, who caught the touchdown. But the Cowboys with the touchdown, and they're an extra point away from tying this game up. 8-play, 70-yard drive, 4:28 off the clock. Good drive for the Cowboys, and Aubrey for the extra point. It is right down the middle. So 17-17, we are tied with 10:32 to go in the third quarter. Cowboys, they must just be good on opening drives today. I mean, they were terrible on opening drives in the opening drives of the game. They'd been terrible, not at scoring a single opening drive touchdown all season long. But now their 2 opening drives of the first half and the second half, they have gone 130 yards and scored 14 points. On all other drives, they have just a total of 92 yards and 3 points. On the first drives of each half of the Cowboys, they're also averaging 7.6 yards per play. And on their other drives, hold on. Gotta do some math real quick. On their other drives, they're averaging 5.1 yards per play. But for some reason, Cowboys offense was good on their first drive, not so much on drives that aren't their first drive of the half, but another good drive here for the Cowboys. But waiting for them to come back from commercial. Bengals get the football for their first position, or their first possession here of the second half. The game tied at 17. Notre Dame winning it all. I hope so. We'll have to see, but sure hope so. Very excited to watch the whole 12-team playoff. The kick is a touchback and will come out to the 30. Joe Burrow tonight, 207 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jamar Chase also with a great game. So 1st and 10 from the 30. Burrow under center. Burrow off play action, looks to throw. Burrow downfield to the outside, that is caught by Chase, and he's going to pick up about 9, just short of a first down. Just love to see the Cowboys doing better with Rush as their quarterback. The only time they have trouble is when Zeke comes into the game. Go figure. That's a boy's curse. Well, I mean, yeah, they're playing decent right now. Cooper Rush, he's definitely been playing better the past couple of weeks after not playing too well when he first took over the starting role for the injured Dak Prescott. A handoff goes up the middle to Chase Brown for a gain of about 8. Another first down for the Bengals. Play selection for the Bengals: 27 pass attempts, just 10 run plays. So 1st and 10 from the 47. Burrow in the pistol. Looks to throw. Burrow over the middle, caught for a gain of about 6 to Jamar Chase. He's had a big game. Jamar Chase, after that catch, he's now 9 catches for 101 yards and a touchdown. Having a huge game. Having a great season as well. 79 catches, 1,142 yards, and 13 touchdowns coming into the game. So 2nd and 4, off play action. Burrow pressured, rolls to his right. Burrow still rolls right, and Burrow throws one downfield, just throws it away. Too far out of bounds for anyone to get to, and it's 3rd and 4. Will the Seahawks make it into the playoffs? Do they control their own destiny? Will they make the playoffs? I think so. I mean, they're in a pretty good spot in the West. I mean, they're 8-5. They're a game above the Rams, although the Rams did beat them, right? Or did I make that up? They're a game up on the Rams. Yeah, the Rams did beat them. Burrow throwing outside. That is another catch for Jamar Chase, and another Bengal first down to the Cowboy 40-yard line. 1st and 10 Bengals. But as far as controlling their own destiny goes, I don't know. I mean, I would assume so if you're leading the division right now, and if they win out, they're going to win the division. But I think they make the playoffs, although, I mean, it won't be easy. They got some tough games upcoming. Packers, Vikings, Bears, and Rams. Their final 4 games of the season. 1st and 10, handoff goes to Chase Brown, and Brown almost breaks free. He's tripped up after a gain of 7. But still a good run there on first down. So 2nd and 4 from the 33. Burrow under center. Brown is the back. Jamar Chase comes in motion. And Burrow will look to throw, and he will just throw this at the feet of Chase Brown, try to set up the screen, but does not work. It's 3rd and 4. Now we got a flag down. We got an ineligible receiver downfield against the Bengals. That will back him up 5. Who do I have going to the Super Bowl? Definitely tough. I think right now I've got the Lions and either the Chiefs or the Bills. I mean, I think the Bills are probably the better overall team, but the Chiefs, they just continue to find ways to win. And I mean, I don't know when they're ever going to lose. 2nd and 9. Burrow off play action with plenty of time. Throws way downfield. Oh, is that picked? Intercepted at the 18. Burrow overthrows his receiver, and it's intercepted by the Cowboys at their own 18-yard line. The first turnover of the game for the Bengals. Malik Hooker with the interception. It's high and in front of Jamar Chase. It's picked off, and the Cowboys, their defense comes up with an interception right at the Bengals moving the football again. So a nice stop for the Cowboy defense. And they get the ball back to the offense in their own 18. The game's still tied at 17. But getting back to your comment about the Super Bowl, I've got the Lions and either the Bills or the Chiefs. The Chiefs, they just continue to get so lucky, and I mean, they can definitely have their luck last the entire season, but I mean, it's probably got to wear off at some point, at least you would think. And then the Bills, they can definitely do it. I mean, we saw them beat the Chiefs just a few weeks ago, but that has not been a problem for the Bills, beating the Chiefs in the regular season. It's been the playoffs where they haven't been able to beat the Chiefs. But if I had to give a Super Bowl prediction right now, I'll say Lions Bills. How about you? But waiting for them to come back from commercial, Cowboys pick off Joe Burrow, his 6th interception of the season. And they take over on their own 18-yard line. That was another pretty good drive for the Bengals, moving the football 7 plays, 32 yards. It took 3:42 off the clock. But the first turnover of the game for the Bengals, the 6th interception of the season for Joe Burrow. And the Cowboys, I gotta stop. And just the second drive today, third drive for the Bengals, excluding their kneel down at the end of the half, that they don't score a touchdown. They went 3 and out, turned the ball over on downs, and then now the interception. But waiting for them to come back from commercial, Cowboys take over the football. The game's tied at 17. So far, results in the poll: 61% of you guys said the Bengals will win. 39% have said the Cowboys. Be sure to vote if you guys have not already done so. So 6:50 to go in the third quarter. Game tied at 17. Cowboys with the ball. It's actually spotted in their own 17-yard line. Rush in shotgun. They fake the pitch right and throw up the seam to Jake Ferguson for a first down. Ferguson to the 36-yard line. A nice pickup there for the Cowboys, gaining 19 and a good start to the drive. They show the interception again for Joe Burrow. It is just a terrible Terrible throw. Unless I missed something and it got like somehow deflected in the air or something like that. This just didn't seem that way. Dowdle taken down for a gain of 8 here on first down. They actually give Dowdle 7 to make it 2nd and 3. So it's 2nd and 3 from their own 43. Rush under center, wham across the formation in motion. We've got the ball on the jet sweep, and he's not going to gain much. Gains 2. It's 3rd and about 1 with 5.5 to go in the third quarter. They're going to go quarterback sneak, and Cooper Rush will have enough for a first down. So the Cowboys move the chains on third, and they keep the drive alive with a quarterback sneak on third down. They needed a full yard, but Rush able to get almost 2 on the sneak, and they easily convert. So from their own 47, Rush under center. Dowdle is the back. He's played a good game. Lamb in motion. Play clock winding down. They got the snap off. The handoff to Rico Dowdle, and he's tripped up after a gain of a yard. Not much running room there. But Dowdle, he has played a good game. Let me check his stats. Dowdle, 14 carries for 97 yards. 1st and 10. It is Turpin on the run to the right. Fakes the toss back to Lamb, and a nice pickup for Cavante Turpin. Gain of 10, enough for a first down for the Cowboys. But Rico Dowdle with 112 rushing yards last week, which I believe was a career high. Could potentially surpass that total again. As he's already up to 97. Yeah, that is a career high. Just scroll through every single game he's played. Last week was a career high for Dowdle. Rush, quick throw outside. It skips to Turpin and is incomplete. Might have been deflected at the line. Let's see. Was this tipped? Yeah, it was. So 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. From the Cowboy 43. Sorry, the Bengal 43. They throw it to Lamb on the slant, and he'll gain about 8 yards to the 35. Three minutes to go in the third quarter. So 3rd and 3. CeeDee Lamb today, 5 catches, 78 yards, and a touchdown on 6 targets. Lamb across the formation from the Cowboy 36. Sorry, the Bengal 36. Why do I keep doing that? They're going to hand off. Rico Dowdle has enough for a first down to the 30-yard line, and the Cowboys move the chains. Dowdle gains 6. He's now over 100 yards rushing, and a first down for the Cowboys. Another third down conversion. So 1st and 10 from the 30. Rush in shotgun. Zeke is the back, line to his left. Now Zeke motions out of the backfield. Rush looks to throw. He's going to step up in the pocket and try to run, but he's wrapped up for a sack by B.J. Hill, taking down to 30 for no gain. And now we're going to have another penalty. We got 2 flags on the field. One is definitely going to be an unnecessary roughness after the play. One might be a hold. So let's see what these penalties are. Probably both can be. Yeah, both against the Cowboys. The holding penalties declined. And after the play, the personal foul is accepted. Tight end Luke Schoonmaker called for the personal foul after the play. And that makes the down count because it's after the play. So it is a that is a big play there for the Cowboys, losing 15 after the play. So it's 2nd and 26. Rush looks to throw. Underneath, he finds Zeke, but only gains about 2. Zeke taken down right there. Just tuned into the game. Okay. Yeah, tied at 17 right now. Bengals offense has been playing pretty well. I just threw a pick on their last drive. So 3rd and 24. They're on the Bengal 43, but that is probably field goal range for Brandon Aubrey. That'd be about a 60-yard field goal. Yeah, that's definitely in his range. Been a 65-yarder before. Delayed handoff goes to Rico Dowdle, thrown out well in field goal range. Dowdle is still on his feet. And Dowdle gets to the 29-yard line before he's thrown to the ground. That's going to make this field goal much easier for Brandon Aubrey, as he can potentially attempt a field goal to give the Cowboys the lead here. 23 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. They don't have to snap the ball again before the quarter ends. Aubrey, a career long of 65. He's 1 of 1 today. This one for 47. And yeah, they will not kick this field goal before the quarter ends. They will let this go to the 4th quarter. And they will kick the field goal then. I wonder if changing which way they're going on the field has anything to do with it. If Aubrey would rather kick one way or the other. I mean, he's so good. It probably doesn't make a whole difference to him, but it is just something to potentially note if you'd rather go one way or the other. And maybe if you prefer to go the way they were just going, they'd maybe hurry it up a little bit and actually kick the field goal, or if you prefer to go the other way, go the other way. Something to note is the roof is open for that game, so maybe that can impact it. Just guessing. But waiting for them to come back from commercial here, we enter the 4th quarter with the game tied at 17. A lower scoring 3rd quarter compared to what we saw in the first half. Only points we saw scored in the 3rd quarter, a Cowboy touchdown on the opening drive. By the way, Rico Dowdle now up to 118 yards rushing. That is a new career high, surpassing his 112 from last week. But here's the field goal attempt for Brandon Aubrey to give the Cowboys the lead, and Aubrey's kick up and good from 47 yards away. The Cowboys now lead this one 20-17. Was there really a doubt? Probably not. So the field goal is good from 47. Really, they got to go to commercial again? They just had a full commercial break for the end of the quarter. Now, because they kick a field goal, they're going to go to commercial again. Oh, sorry, I just kicked my tripod. Had to fix that. But the Bengals get the football back, down by 3. They led 17-10 at the half. Cowboys have now scored 10 straight to take a 20-10 lead. So yeah, they really did go to a commercial break before the end of the quarter. And now they're getting another full TV timeout again after simply kicking a field goal. All they did was kick a field goal. It took literally 5 seconds off the clock, and there's another commercial break. So annoying. But 20-17, the Cowboys lead the Bengals. 14:55 to go in the fourth quarter. Cowboys looking to win their third straight and improve to 6-7. Bengals looking to snap their 3-game losing streak and beat the Cowboys, improve to 5-8 on the season. They just showed next week. Not really sure what I'm going to do about streaming then, 'cause we got 2 Monday night games next week. We got the Bears and Vikings at 8 and the Falcons and Raiders at 8:30. Neither of those games are going to be very good. Not really sure about what I'm going to do yet. I'll let you guys know definitely before it gets there. I'll let you guys know my predictions video, probably posted Thursday. I am going to try to post them Wednesday going forward, but they'll be out Thursday this week. Yeah, I'm probably going to go with Bears Vikings. That's the earlier game at 8 o'clock, but that's what I'm thinking now. But not completely sure on that yet. As the Bengals' offense been good. They had a pretty good first half with 17 points and actually set a season high with 240 yards, but not great in the second because they've only had 1 interception. Khalil Herbert on the return. It is a pretty solid return to the 32. You might watch the Bears and Vikings, but then again, that could be a blowout. Yeah, I think I would probably go with that game to stream because one, that'll probably be the better game. But I mean, yeah, that could be a blowout, but I mean, it's a divisional game. Division rivals could be good. And I mean, the other game, I have zero interest in watching the worst team in the NFL, literally, the Raiders, against a very average Falcons team. Just that's probably gonna be such a terrible game. Might be close because I don't really think the Falcons are that good. Although the Raiders are so bad, that game might not actually be close. But yeah, I'm probably gonna go with the Bears and Vikings. 1st and 10 from the 32. Burrow underneath, caught by Brown. Nice move after the catch, and Brown with the first down before he heads out of bounds at the 47. 15 yards on the catch and run for Chase Brown. And a nice pickup there to start the drive. Falcons lost 4 straight now. Have they really? Well, yeah, they've lost at least 3. Wow, I didn't even realize that. They had a good lead in the division, but now it's gone. Don't even lead the division anymore. Burrow, tight window throw to Jamar Chase, gain of 11, another first down. And the great game for Jamar Chase continues. Wow, they've lost 4 straight. I didn't even realize that. Yes, Saints, Broncos, Chargers, and Vikings. Wow. Well, I mean, you'd expect them to be able to beat the Raiders, but guess you never know. First and 10, handoff goes to Chase Brown straight ahead. Another 10 yards for the Bengals, as Brown with another first down as well. 3 plays in this drive. Oh, they're going to mark him actually just short. So it'll be 2nd and 1. Chase Brown tonight, 13 touches, 98 scrimmage yards, and a touchdown. What a nice game. 2nd and short. Higgins in motion. Handoff goes to Chase Brown, and this time Brown's got enough for a first down. Getting to the 31 before he is stopped. Which NFL team has the best stadium? Ooh, that's a tough question. There's a lot of good stadiums in the NFL. That is tough. SoFi's pretty cool. Um, that is tough. I'm trying to think. SoFi is cool. I mean, I guess you can't really go against picking an iconic one like Lambeau. You've been to SoFi, so you would, and it's amazing. So you would have chosen that. Nice, yeah. I've only been to MetLife, but I'd probably go with SoFi. But there's a lot of cool stadiums in the NFL. It's definitely not wherever the Commanders play. It's not called FedEx Field anymore. I don't know what that's called. That's easily the worst stadium in the NFL. Now called Northwest Stadium. Yeah, that's easily the worst. So we got a timeout for an injured player here. 12:49 to go in the fourth quarter. Bengals putting together a pretty good drive. 4 plays, 37 yards. 12:49 to go in the fourth. Bengals down 3. Demarion Overshown, Cowboys linebacker, injured during the play. He's had a nice season for the Cowboys. Technically, it's his second year in the NFL, but it's his first year he's actually playing. He missed all of last year with a torn ACL, but hopefully he's okay. Overshown helped off the field. Hopefully he's okay. Ooh, looks like he got rolled up on. That looks painful. Is it just yours? They always show the same ads. No, they typically do. Not just you. Feel the same way. So 1st and 10 from the 31. Burrow over the middle. Caught by Mike Gesicki on the run. Gesicki taken down to the 17. And another first down for the Bengals. Gain of 13. Yeah, I mean, there's probably a ton of ads that are shown at least, I don't know, 4 or 5 times throughout the course of one game. Maybe even more than that. So 1st and 10, ball on the 18-yard line. Burrow now thrown for 268 and 2 touchdowns, as well as an interception. The throw here, quick throw outside. Gesicki again. Gains 6. Down to the 12. So 2nd and 4. Burrow in shotgun. Brown the back line to his left. They're going to hand the ball off here. Chase Brown chopped down after a gain of 2. Malik Hooker made the tackle. Same guy who had the interception before. So it is 3rd and 2. Demarion Overshown been already ruled out for the rest of the game with a knee injury. Hopefully he's okay. 3rd and 2. Burrow in shotgun from the 10. Burrow to throw. Cowboys rush 4. Burrow takes a shot at the end zone, incomplete. Just off the fingertips of T. Higgins, and it's 4th and 2. Tight coverage from DaRon Bland. It is just barely off his hand. Tried to one-hand it too, but it is incomplete. And the Bengals going to be forced to settle for 3. Yeah, he nearly did have that one. So Cade York comes on for a field goal to tie the game at 20. He already made one, this one from 29 yards away, and York, his kick up and good. So we are tied at 20. 10:24 to go in the 4th quarter. Tied at 20. Potential missed opportunity there for the Bengals, as they're unable to connect with T. Higgins on that throw to the end zone, but could have made a big play. Instead, they're forced to settle for 3. First time today, the Bengals. No, second time. Bengals make it to the red zone, forced to settle for 3. I thought that was the first time. Oh, they kicked a field goal from the 19-yard line before. I forgot about that one. But the game tied at 20, 10:24 to go in the 4th quarter. So still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Cowboys going to get the football. All right, they're back from commercial. Cowboys getting the football. Game tied at 20. The Bengals field goal a couple seconds ago, snaps the Cowboys' streak of 10 straight points and ties the game at 20. First points of the half for the Bengals after scoring 17 in the first half. Kickoff is a touchback. As bounces in the back of the end zone, another time Turpin does not have the opportunity to return the kick. Been like that all day long, but I mean, it makes sense considering how good he is. All right, I've made up my mind. I'm gonna stream the first game, Bears Vikings, tomorrow or next week on Monday night. That's the early game starting at 8. First and 10 from the 30. Rush, hands off. Dowdle goes nowhere, losing a yard. Jermaine Pratt with the tackle for loss. And it's 2nd and 11. So 2nd and 11, 10 minutes to go. Rush, gonna take a shot down the field. This one is incomplete. Looking for Kevontae Turpin. And it's 3rd and 11. Nice defensive play. Keep forcing Turpin to the sideline. And able to deflect it as well. Looking back at the quarterback. Nice play. So 3rd and 11. Cowboys were 1 of 5 on 3rd down in the first half. They're 3 of 4 in the second. This not going to be an easy 3rd down. 3rd and 11. Play clock winding down. Here comes a blitz. Rush. Pressured immediately. Incomplete. Just had to get rid of it because a blitz was coming. And it's 4th and 11. What in the world was that play? Not a good one for the Cowboys. I mean, the Bengals, they bring a blitz, and Rush has no time. And he has to rush his throw. So 4th and 11. Cowboys go 3 and out. Bengals defense got to stop. Return to the 26. And that is where the Bengals will take over. A 7-yard return for the Bengals. Empty backfield, just throw a quick slant. Yeah, especially once they had recognized the blitz was coming. He knew it was a blitz. Had to get rid of it quickly. So, I mean, that makes sense. Just try to even get something quickly. But, I mean, he had, like, no time, so. It would have been tough to even just throw a slant. But, I mean, not a terrible idea. Pretty good idea, actually. Yeah, he recognized it, and he made some kind of check at the line, then just decided just um just chuck it apparently. I also think he thought he'd have a little bit more time, and but the Bengals, they did a really good job of timing up the snap, so they got through unblocked. But they did a good job there. I think he thought he'd have at least a little bit of time. Instead, he got none. But still waiting for them to come back from commercial. Yeah, still waiting for them to come back from commercial. So now they're back from their own 26-yard line. Burrow in shotgun with back on to his right. Game tied at 20, 9.5 minutes to go. Play clock at 3. They'll get the snap off. It's a handoff straight ahead to Chase Brown. And Brown gains 4 up to the 30. Cowboys' record in home games, they've been great at home the past 2 years. 8-1 in 2022, 8-0 last year. But this year, they're just 1-5, being outscored by 18.5 points per game. That is insanely bad. It's crazy the difference a year makes. 2nd and 6 from the 30. Burrow in shotgun. Cowboys send 5. Burrow gets rid of it, quickly caught by tight end Hudson. Spaced after the catch. Hudson up to the 48-yard line. And a nice catch and run for Tanner Hudson. Burrow targeting his tight ends well. Yeah, he usually does. Good, very good throwing to his tight ends. Very good throwing everywhere. The toss goes to Brown running right, and Brown nowhere to go, taking down a loss of 4. Eric Kendricks with the tackle for a loss, and a big loss there for the Bengals on first down. They give him a loss of 3, so it's 2nd and 13. Kendricks tonight 10 tackles and a tackle for loss. 2nd and 13 from the 46. Burrow looks to throw to the outside. Whoa, but caught. But no. Oh, he lost the ball. The ball is out. It's recovered by the Cowboys. And on the return, it's inside the 30 and he slammed down at the 28-yard line. The second turnover of the day for the Bengals. This one, they try to throw a screen to the outside, and it's fumbled by Sovas, who made the catch. Well, he was bobbling that. Is that a catch? I think so. Let's see. He bobbles it at least 4 or 5 times. That is close because he bobbles it. It is now being ruled an incomplete pass. And it's 3rd and 13. So it's overturned for the Bengals. That could be big. But 3rd and 13, he never actually caught this. And a good thing. Because otherwise the Cowboys are set up with excellent field position. I mean, I thought he had this, but I didn't realize he was bobbling it the entire time. But 3rd and long here for the Bengals. From their own 46, Burrow in shotgun. Cowboys show blitz on 3rd and long. Here comes a blitz. Burrow with time. And Burrow taken down for a sack. Ball is out again. The Bengals will recover this one. Tanner Hudson dives on it. So it's a sack on Burrow on 4th down. And the Bengals are forced to punt. Zach Taylor was upset about something. Oh, that's a face mask. That was a face mask on the sack. They missed that. And it's 4th and 16. Wow. Essentially big missed call there. Play blown dead here. Delay a game against the Bengals on the punt. That is a big missed face mask. It looked like his arm was just on the face mask at first, but he then does grab the face mask. So, big missed call. Instead, it's now 4th and 21 as opposed to 15 yards the other way and a first down for the Bengals. But the punt is away. Kevontae Turpin will let this go over his head and bounce into the end zone for a touchback. So the punt is a touchback. And it is going to be Cowboy football tied at 20 with 6:31 to go in the 4th quarter. But you wonder how big that face mask could be. I mean, 2 tough calls in a row. I mean, it's tough for the official to definitely see the face mask, considering Burrow's in the middle of the pile. But definitely is a missed face mask there. And the play before, a originally ruled a fumble, but then reversed to a incompletion. The Cowboys with the football, tied at 26.5 minutes to go. Cowboys looking for just their 2nd home win of the season. Their first one came last week against the Giants on Thanksgiving. Cowboys looking to win their 3rd straight game. Bengals looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. I mean, this time the Bengal defense hasn't even been terrible. They could have played a little bit better here and there, but they've been um pretty solid. It's their offense. They've only scored 20 points, although moved the football pretty effectively. They're now back from commercial. Cowboys with the football. Rush under center on 1st down. Dowdle is the back. 6:31 to go in the game. They got the ball on their own 20. Lamb in motion. They hand off to Dowdle straight ahead. Lots of space. Dowdle with the first down and more to the 34. Pick up a 14. A big run there for Dowdle, and he continues to add to his career high. I was just about to check his stats, but I put it up on screen right now. He's got 18 for 131. So from the 34, off play action, Rush tries to throw into the flat. It's an inaccurate throw. A diving attempt at it made by Jake Ferguson, but it's incomplete, and it's 2nd and 10. Bad throw there for Rush. So 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Rush today 160 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. Off play action here, Rush to throw. Rush throws downfield. A wobbly throw. It is high and incomplete. So 3rd and 10. Let's see if the Bengal defense can get another stop. This one's too high for Brandon Cooks. So 3rd and 10 from their own 34. Rush and shotgun. Back on to his right. Play clock at 2. They get the snap off. Rush to throw. Rush is pressured. Spins out of it. Rush now throws one downfield. It's bad at the line and incomplete. So 4th and 10. The Bengal defense gets a stop. Trey Hendrickson got pressure. Couldn't quite take him down. But enough to affect the play. And then it is deflected at the line and incomplete. So 4th and 10. It's actually not quite a 3 now because I'm pretty sure they picked up first down on the run play, but it's a 4 now or whatever. Williams on the punt return to the 25. Flag is down. 5:31 to go. So the Cowboys take exactly a minute on that drive. So let's see the flag. 5:31 to go in the 4th quarter. It is an illegal block in the back. They might have missed it. Yeah, let me check. I'm not completely sure. I think so, but I could also be wrong on that. Let's see. Yeah, that drive for the Cowboys. 4 plays, 14 yards. Their first play of the drive was a 14-yard run for Rico Dowdle, and then they went 3 straight incompletions. Do the Bengals have a chance of making the playoffs? They would have to win out, I assume. I mean, it's going to be tough for the Bengals to make the playoffs. First, the best they can get right now is 9-8, which still isn't great, but could be good enough. You look at some of the teams ahead of them. The Ravens, they play the Giants, Steelers, Texans, and Browns. I mean, they could lose to the Steelers and Texans without that really being that big of a surprise. The Chargers are also ahead of them. They've got the Bucks, Broncos, Patriots, and Raiders left. Probably only 1 to 2 games will be tough for them. The Broncos are also ahead of him. Well, the Bengals and Broncos actually play one another. That'll be a big game. And the Broncos also play the Colts, another team in the hunt, before they end with the Chiefs. The Colts were the first team out. They play the Broncos, Titans, Giants, and Jaguars. So really only one game they could potentially lose there. And then the Dolphins, they got the Texans, 49ers, Browns, and Jets still left. So, I mean, the Bengals, they're going to need help. But if they play the Titans, they should win that game. Then they should beat the Browns. And then they get the Broncos and the Steelers. So, I mean, they could go 9-8 and make the playoffs. I would probably expect the Bengals to get themselves into the playoff hunt at like 6-8. Maybe even 7. Wait, am I missing? Oh, at like 7-8. What I'm trying to say, because they'll assuming they win today, which I mean that's not a guarantee with the game tied at 20. But then they should beat the Titans next week and the Browns the week after. So that would put them at 7-8. Then the big game is against the Broncos, and then the Steelers. They play in the last week of the season, but that could potentially be a game of the Steelers are resting their starters because that's the last game of the season. Who really knows? The Steelers may have locked up whatever seed they have so far, but I definitely think there's a chance, but they're probably going to need some help. Off play action, Burrow looks to throw here. Burrow throws one downfield. That is a wow, nice throw to the 31-yard line to Jamar Chase. Mr. Burrow from LSU, he was balling out. I mean, Burrow's still a really good player. Maybe even better than now he was at LSU. But I mean, in the NFL at LSU, he was insane either way. Quick throw finds Isovas for a gain of 5. Bring up 2nd and 5. But I mean, that LSU offense in 2019 with Burrow, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, that's insane. One of the best offenses, best college offenses of all time. Maybe the best college team of all time. So 2nd and 5 from the 35. Play clock winding down. They get the snap off with 2 seconds. Cowboys bring a blitz. Burrow over the middle. Oh, drop by Chase. Oh, we got a flag though. It's defensive pass interference. The drop won't matter. Oh man, I'm not really sure on that. I don't like that call at all. Not a big fan of that one. You think best college team of all time is debatable? Yeah, it's definitely not like a guarantee they're the best team of all time, but definitely in that conversation for one of the best. So 1st and 10 from the 46. Burrow hands off Chase Brown. Gets it for a gain of about 2, maybe 3 yards. (2017) Alabama, yeah. Lots of really good college teams, but yeah, it's always a really interesting debate. So 2nd and 7 from their own 49. Burrow looks to throw. Quick throw outside. Caught by Chase. Gets a couple of blocks on the outside. Turns the corner, and Jamar Chase out of bounds. A gain of about 6. Looks to be just short. Actually, no, they're going to give him enough for a first down. I'm not sure. There is a flag. And this one's actually going to come back. Silva's called for a hold. little bit. Hard to tell from that angle. Yeah. All right. That there you can tell a little bit easier, but that one does appear to be a hold. Although still not a huge fan of the pass interference call before. So from the 40, Burrow off play action steps up in the pocket. Flag comes in, probably a hold. Burrow is now going to. Oh, he takes a big hit from Parsons, but he checks down to his tight end Sample, and Sample after the catch some good yardage, going to end up about a couple yards short of the line to gain. But this is going to be a probably a holding. Yeah, it is, and it's going to come back. Burrow skipped over that flag. Yeah, did he? I mean, I definitely know he saw it. Oh yeah, so he does. I didn't even realize that. That was impressive. 10th Bengal penalty, 77 yards. Cowboys been penalized 4 times for 36 yards. 2nd and 26 from the 30. Empty backfield for Burrow. Looks to throw. Underneath he'll find Chase Brown. And Brown going to pick up about 6. So it'll be 3rd and 20. Still extremely long. 2:55 to go. So 3rd and 20. The Bengals, they're 1-7 in one possession games this season. Third and 20. Burrow looks to throw on 3rd and long. He's pressured, and Burrow is going to get taken down for a sack. Back at the 29-yard line. It's 4th and a mile. And the Bengals forced a punt. Nice from 35. Yeah, on the blitz. Nice play there. Gets around Tanner Hudson, who's supposed to block him, but just kind of stands there. And able to take down Burrow. This is also the 2-minute warning here in the 4th quarter. Game still tied at 20. But, yeah, 2 minutes to go in the game. Game still tied at 20. Bengals, they've not been good in one-score games. They're 1, and what did it say, 1-7? Their one win was a 21-14 win over the Browns. All their other wins have been by at least 10 points. Their only loss to not come in a one-score game was against the Eagles, where they lost 37-17. But waiting for them to come back from commercial. Actually, just got back right as I said that. But game tied at 20, 2 minutes left. Bengals gonna punt it away. Each team still has all 3 timeouts. Devontae Turpin back deep to receive the punt. Can always change the game on a return. 1 punt return touchdown this season. He's returned 13 punts, averaging 12.4 yards a return. Has a 60-yard return touchdown. Oh, this punt is blocked. It's blocked by the Cowboys. Now they muffed it. Oh, whoa, hold on. The Cowboys muff the punt after they block it. The Bengals recover, and it's first down Bengals. Wow. What a huge mistake. The Cowboys blocked the punt, and then they try to scoop it up and return it. Wow. They fumble on the return, and it's a first down for the Bengals because they recover the fumble. Wow. That is a crazy sequence of events. Wow. Never seen that before. Wow. So it's first down Bengals. After all that, on their own 43, empty backfield for Burrow, who will look to throw. Burrow to the outside, that is caught by Sovas, gain of 7. Second and 3, 149 to go. Clock stopped because he got out of bounds. Both teams do have all 3 timeouts remaining. So second and 3 from just inside midfield. Their own territory, that is. Burrow, they're going to run the ball. Brown gets it straight ahead, and Brown has a first down. Up to the Cowboy 40-yard line. Nice run for Chase Brown, gains 10. 140 to go, clock running. Chase Brown, 123 scrimmage yards and a touchdown. 58 on the ground, 65 through the air. So first and 10 from the 40. 1:10 to go, clock is running. Burrow looks to throw to the outside, that is caught by Chase. Another catch, Jamar Chase is going to take this all the way for a Bengal touchdown. He makes a man miss. Chase scores a touchdown, 40 yards, his second of the game. A 3-play, 57-yard drive after the blocked punt disaster for the Cowboys. This is just a simple out route. Chase makes somebody miss, and then nobody left between him and the end zone. The Bengals, they retake the lead. That is the 18th receiving touchdown of at least 40 yards for Jamar Chase, most in the NFL since 2021. So 27-20. The Bengals lead. What a crazy few plays. Jamar Chase is also great on Monday Night Football. In his first 3 games, he's averaging 9.7 yards a catch, or not 9.7 catches a game, 136 yards, and has 3 touchdowns. Tonight, he's at 14 for 177 and 2 touchdowns. But what a big missed opportunity for the Cowboys. They block the punt, and then they try to scoop it up. But it's the Bengals who recover it after the Cowboys touch it. And then 3 plays later, the Bengals score a touchdown to give them the lead with like a minute to go. Chaos. So 1:01 to go. Turpin has returned a kickoff for a touchdown, but not going to get a chance to touch this one as the Bengals kick it through the end zone. The Cowboys, minute 1 to work with, down 7. They do have all 3 timeouts, although Cooper Rush is still yet to complete a pass here in this 4th quarter. So 1st and 10 from the 30. Rush in shotgun, Dowdle the back line to his left. Rush looks to throw. Rush over the middle, that is caught by CeeDee Lamb for a first down, gain of 15. First timeout called by the Cowboys with 50 seconds left. The last meeting between the Bengals and Cowboys, Cooper Rush threw for 235 yards and a touchdown early in the 2022 season, and the Cowboys won that one 20-17. So 1st and 10 from the 45. Rush in shotgun. A look to throw. Rush steps up in the pocket, slips, and Rush ends up falling forward for a gain of 2. 46 seconds left. Clock is running. Cowboys still have 2 timeouts. Bengals have all 3. They get to the line quickly. Rush and shotgun. A look to throw. Rush pressured and taken down for a sack. The 39-yard line. Trey Hendrickson with the sack. 30 seconds left. And now a timeout is spent by the Cowboys. Their second timeout. 1 timeout left. And it is 3rd and 15. So 3rd and 15 from the 40. Rush in shotgun. A look to throw. Rush over the middle, that is caught, but well short of a first down. Jake Ferguson makes the catch, gains about 8, so it's going to be 4th and about 7. 24 seconds left. And prior to this play, the 3rd and final timeout is called by the Cowboys. So 24 seconds left. It's 4th and 7. They got to have this. But I mean, even if they convert here, it's going to be hard. 24 seconds left. And the Bengals defense, which has been terrible all year, it's up to their defense to make a stop and win the game. So 4th and 7, gotta have this for the Cowboys. Rush in shotgun, back on to his left. From their own 48-yard line, Rush looks to throw, has time, rush, throws that is high and incomplete. Too high for Jake Ferguson, and the Bengals are going to hold on. Their defense gets a stop, and they're going to snap their 3-game losing streak. They'll improve to 5-8 on the season, and they will beat the Cowboys 27-20. The big sack for Trey Hendrickson on 3rd down really put the Cowboys in a bad spot. This might be a 1st down for Jake Ferguson if this is a better throw, but it is too high and incomplete. Also, Brandon Cooks is kind of open too. But 19 seconds left. The Bengals, their defense, which has been terrible all year, gets a stop on kneel down, and the Bengals have officially beat the Cowboys 27-20. They need to win out to make the playoffs, but they're, well, not technically, but to give them the best chance. So their playoff hopes are still alive, and that mistake on the punt ends up being huge for the Cowboys. The Bengals take advantage of their mistake, and they score a touchdown. The Cowboys then can't convert on 4th down, then trailing by 7. So a big mistake on special teams. And it ends in a Bengal win 27-20. Bengals 5-8. Cowboys are 5-8. What a game for Jamar Chase, too. 177 yards and 2 touchdowns. Joe Burrow also with a great game. Here we go. 369 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a pick. His 4th straight game of at least 300 yards passing. He's been so good today. Or this year. It was good today as well. Outside of that one horrible throw. That was the interception. But a great performance for Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase. The Bengals and Cowboys both now 5-8. And that's going to do it for today's stream. Oh, by the way, Joe Burrow, 4th straight game with at least 300 yards and 3 touchdowns. 2nd longest streak in NFL history. That's pretty impressive. But final score 27-20. That's going to do it for today's stream, everybody. Thank you guys for joining me. Be sure to like this stream, subscribe, turn on notifications, don't miss any of their upcoming videos or upcoming streams. I do my best to post as often as possible. A lot of content on the way. In fact, I'm going to post a video in a few minutes. After I make a thumbnail for it. But yeah, a lot of content on the way. That's going to do it for today's video. Stream. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like this stream, subscribe, turn notifications. I do my best to post as often as possible. Hold on. 1 second. But I hope you all have a great rest of your day or night, and I will see you guys in the next video.